So the Liberals have announced a plan for universities and pretty much everybody hates it. Students hate it, parents hate it, universities hate it, businesses hate it, even the National Party hates it. In a nutshell, what the Liberals said was that they were making these changes to make it easier to go to university and easier to get a high priority job afterwards. But in fact, what this package does is make it harder to get into university and more expensive when you do. And when I say more expensive, I mean actually a lot more expensive in some cases. Like some degrees are actually going to more than double in cost. It's been a really hard year for people who are finishing high school. Running up to their final exams, a lot of them have been doing remote learning for weeks, sometimes even for months. And what they're being told now by Scott Morrison is maybe the course they were thinking of has doubled in price. If they don't get into university, they're not going to be doing a gap year. There aren't a whole lot of entry-level jobs out there. They're not going to be able to travel. We have the choice. Do we want young people joining the dole queue or getting an education that will help them as the economy begins to recover? In fact, in New South Wales, we know that double the number of people have applied to go to university as did last year. There just aren't going to be the places for them. And of course, this isn't just really bad for students, it's also really bad for universities themselves. So the Morrison government has 3 times changed the rules to make sure that universities can't access JobKeeper. The international student revenue that universities rely on to fund research has been absolutely smashed. And then this new package takes close to $1 billion a year away from universities on top of those cuts. Look, this is, we're talking about 30,000 jobs likely to go out of universities in coming months. It's just unbelievable to me. If this was any other sector of the economy, the government would be there to help. They're just not there for universities. They just don't care about these 30,000 jobs that are likely to go. The Minister also said it was going to be better for regional students and regional universities, but the National Party, his own colleagues, are saying this will make it harder for kids from regional areas to get an education. Like, it just doesn't do what it says on the packet. He says one thing, in practice it does something completely different. It makes it, instead of making it easier and cheaper to get a qualification, it makes it harder and more expensive. I reckon that they should just go back to the drawing board. They should chuck this proposal out, go back to the drawing board, start again. Obviously, I could talk about this all day, but I won't. If you want to hear more, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'll be talking about this issue and lots of others.